Have we ever seen the likes of this bull market in cattle? And not that it's an answerable question, but could this last a while?
I'll take that. I think we could definitely sustain it. I don't know how much higher we go from here, but you know what? We had the bad news yesterday, or not bad news. Market sold off on the news of opening up the borders. We're going to have 5 ports of entry. They announced the first one yesterday for New World screwworm from Mexico. And that market took a pretty hard. But you know what, Tommy, you're right. I mean, you look at the lows of the day and look at the market right now, we're on the highs. So even though we had a little bit of news that shook the market, some weak longs got out, this thing turned right around. So that tells me that it's still pretty healthy.
Yeah. Doctor, you talk to a lot of people and you're a great educator. Your opinion on this matter?
Yeah, exactly the same thing. The fundamentals are still strong. The border opening, we got to adjust to that news. It came a little sooner, I think, maybe than we expected, but it's going to phase in over time. It's not going to really change things that much. And I agree. We had a tremendous first half of the year with prices for feeder and fed cattle going up 18 to 20%. I don't think we'll go up that much in the second half of the year, but I don't look for us to really go down. Maybe sideways through the summer. We're still got some highs to go because we still haven't started saving enough efforts to rebuild this herd.
It's just a mathematical equation, isn't it, sir?
It really is. The bottom line is you can't rebuild this thing without saving heifers, and beef heifers have, you got one choice out of 2 possibilities, and if you save them for breeding, you can't be feeding them to eat, and that means we're going to make a tight supply even tighter before we get better.
Dr. Peel, I have a question for you before we go.